some affordable protection for your 2016 through 2023 Tacoma with the 5-foot bed and the cargo management system. This rough country soft roll-up tonneau cover will be a great addition to your truck. Now this will be perfect for your build if you're looking for a sleek way to cover up your bed, whether you want a finished appearance to the back of your truck or you simply want to protect the items inside from the elements. Now while this will be a tough system, this will not be for the Tacoma owner who's looking for the utmost security, considering that this is not going to be knife proof. But if you prefer a soft cover compared to a hard shell for the lighter weight and easier to roll up function and the inexpensive price point, this is going to be for you. Now this cover is a great deterrent to anything trying to get into your bed, like curious eyes walking by, unexpected weather, and even air when you're driving, considering that when your truck bed is open, it can cause some drag, making your truck less aerodynamic. This will also make it super simple to access your cargo with a very lightweight design and easy to use Velcro rails around the side. Now you'll also see some frame rails on the inside so you can tightly roll this up and secure the cover on the bulkhead when it is going to be run open. Now the frame rails will also make sure that there is structure when it's closed, creating a taut appearance to the fabric and reducing any puddling on top of the cover to maintain its integrity. Now this will also feature heavy-duty buckles and straps at the top to keep this in place whenever you need to run this open, and will allow full bed access compared to larger options that may limit it. Now this will be tough for a soft tonneau cover with aluminum heavy-duty frame rails for a solid foundation and weather-resistant leather grain vinyl on top that's going to resist fading over time. This will also come with powder-coated aluminum rails with heavy-duty Velcro on the sides, and will have a front and rear rubber seal to maintain a weather-tight construction. Now this cover will also come with durable brackets for the rails to keep those in place with threaded knobs that are big enough to make sure that it's very easy to install. Now this again is going to be very affordable for a tonneau cover, coming in at roughly $250. Now compared to other options available in the category, this is going to be simple and straightforward in design, offering quality within the construction and a very user-friendly system that is light and easy to maneuver for whatever height that you are or whatever height your truck is. The Velcro, also compared to other folding or retractable options, do take an extra minute to secure, but the fact that this is easy and going to save you a few bucks considering the very straightforward construction, in my opinion, is a fantastic trade-off. Now, I think if security isn't your highest priority, you're just in search of an affordable solution for bed protection and a finished look, then this is going to be a fantastic pick for you. Install will be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you about an hour to get the job done with some very basic hand tools. Now speaking of the install, one of our customers here has put this on their Tacoma and is going to walk you through what the process looks like step by step. So that is going to wrap it up for my review. Let's go ahead and jump into the install.
Hey guys, I'm Zach. I'm here with my 2023 Tacoma TRD Pro. Today I'll be installing the soft roll-up tonneau cover from Rough Country that I got from ExtremeTerrain.com. Alright, so let's start on the installation here. So I have that Allen key that I got out of that box I showed you before. So just clarify, left and right is when you're standing at the back of the bed looking into the truck. So the left cover is going to come up here. The right cover is going to come up here. And we're not going to clamp it down yet because we need to install the roll-up cover into the back first. So side of the roll-up cover that has this rubber tubing gasket on it and these corner gussets. I'm going to bring it back up to here, and it's just going to fit directly into the slot. I'll take a closer video of that. Alright, so here we have the close-up of this corner right here. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure this bolt right here, this nut, is pushed into its slot, and that the threads of the bolt are inside of the nut. That way it will be able to fit into this channel. So here, we're just gonna take it, line it up. It should slide right in. There we go. All the way back until it stops. Then we're gonna take this Allen key tighten this bolt. There we go. Now let's go do the same thing on the other side. All right, so we have the other side here. Make sure that the nut is in its slot, the threads aren't protruding. Right, go ahead. Let's slide this side in as well. If it stops like that, it means that your threads are protruding out a little bit. Just take your Allen key, back the bolt out a little bit, and there we go. It slides right in. Tighten it down. We're good to go with this step. So to adjust these back a little bit, I'm just going to take the included Allen key, loosen these up just enough so that they move. And then there are numbers along the top here, but it is already set to 1. So we're just going to try to move it back. So it looks like it to be about 2. -1, I should say. And then tension these bolts down. I'll do the same thing on the other side. It's about even with the other side there. Perfect. Okay, so just to make sure that I have the proper alignment, I'm going to go ahead and roll this out all the way down to the ends here, and make sure that these bars are the proper distance apart all the way down. There you go. Does seem to be a little bit too tight, so I'm gonna go ahead and loosen these up, push them back a little bit so we can close up the bed cover. Make sure that everything's live. All right, let's finish rolling this out. Go. Now that the cover is on and taut, you can check, make sure it's still aligned. In there. Go ahead and check back here. Still good. All the way around. There we go. Everything looks pretty even. We're ready to start clamping it down. So if you remember from before where I said that there's a special clamp to use on the Toyotas, we have to take this part off and put this part on. This just screws off right here. Then we can slide that off and slide this on. Let's make sure that the little foot you have here is on the inside, not out here. And then we can go ahead, take this, thread it back on. Now ready to use this clamp. All right, so with the Toyota attachment for the rail right here, we go ahead, just fit it right in there. I'm gonna go a little bit further away from the rail here. Then you just make this finger tight for now. We'll come back and tighten it later after we put all of these on. All right, now that all these are ready, we can go put them on all the other positions. Also, these are all of the pieces we took off of the brackets to replace the Toyota specific ones. We will not be needing these at all. You can discard them. All right, so I'm gonna install the second one of these about halfway down the bed here. Yeah, these don't have to be too tight yet. We're gonna tighten them all down once they're all in place. Now this one, I'm gonna put as far down the bed as I can. It is bowed up a little bit, so it's a little bit harder to get this one in than some of the other ones. But hopefully this will clamp it down nice and tight. All right, let's go ahead and install on this side now. Also, one thing I don't believe I mentioned before is that there's a groove in the bracket right here. It's gonna line up with a groove on the top here. I'll show that off after we get all the clamps installed and I open the cover back up. We're gonna finish tightening it after we get all the clamps down. This is decently snug right now. Move on down here. I'm gonna try to match the exact clamp locations I did on both sides. There we go, we're in that groove. Awesome. All right, we got all those installed now. All right, now that we got all the clamps on, everything's still lined up, go ahead and pop the cover up, roll it on back. Things still looking good, nothing's really shifted. Go ahead and give all these a final little tighten now. This is important to do when it's not under tension so that everything can bend down nicely. There we go. All right, now everything's finally tightened down. Let's go ahead and roll this back out. Firm to fit. Make sure to fit these tongues right inside this groove here. That's on there. Go ahead and close the bed up. Perfect. Let's see if you see any gaps underneath the rails or along the bed, or along the tailgate, I mean. I think we're good to go. Another thing that they have said to do to make sure that you're watertight, or water resistant, I guess you should say, is once you've put the bed down, just take your finger, run it along the side with all the Velcro. Make sure that it's all stuck. Should be good to go. To open the cover back up, when you want to roll it back up, you just take these two handles right here, pull. It's gonna pop up on its end there, and then you just got to roll it on back. Try to keep it even while rolling it. And you got these loops right here. Adjustment of the box. Put one side and the other. You're good to go.
So that is going to wrap it up for my review and the install of the Rough Country Soft Roll-Up tonneau cover fitting all 2016 through 2023 Toyota Tacomas with the 5-foot bed and the cargo management system. And you can find this right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.